Good afternoon, Keluarga Malaysia. I'm Mohonapriya and you're watching Updates at Noon. Our top stories for today. Labor Day holiday brought forward to Wednesday. King reminds Malaysians on endemic phase precautions. Malaysians have proven their strength in facing the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic over the past 2 years and can now relish the joys of Ramadan and Aidilfitri once again. Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob said the solidarity of Keluarga Malaysia in facing those challenges had formed the basis for the government to focus on recovery efforts through a multitude of strategies so that the people can once again live comfortably.
Kerajaan sentiasa mendengar keluhan rakyat. Justru keputusan kerajaan membenarkan pengeluaran khas kumpulan wang simpanan pekerja KWSP sebanyak RM10,000 membolehkan keluarga Malaysia membuat persiapan menyambut Aidilfitri. Begitu juga dengan bantuan khas keuangan Aidilfitri 2022 sebanyak RM500 bagi penjawat awam, sedikit sebanyak diharap dapat dimanfaatkan oleh keluarga Malaysia untuk Lebaran.
In his Aidilfitri message last night, the Prime Minister added Malaysia was fortunate to be blessed with peace and stability as a result of political stability as well as unity within Keluarga Malaysia. Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri said peace was crucial and could only be attained by respecting one another to live together as a family regardless of race, culture and faith. As such, he called on Keluarga Malaysia to hold firm to the concept of tasamuh, which is an Islamic teaching that stresses values of tolerance and togetherness in line with the concept of Keluarga Malaysia. He said that tasamuh is one of the admirable forms of morality and is very much needed in daily life, especially in society, because with tasamuh, a person will be more appreciative of the differences between fellow humans within the boundaries set by Islam. In another news, the Labor Day holiday will be automatically brought forward to Wednesday, 4th May, in line with the official announcement that Hari Raya Aidilfitri is celebrated today. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, in a statement, said that this was in accordance with provisions under Section 3 of the Holidays Act 1951, Holidays Ordinance and Public Holidays Ordinance. He, however, said the automatic replacement of the Labor Day holiday was not applicable to several states. The said states are Kedah, Terengganu, Kelantan and Johor. This was due to Labor Day, which fell on Sunday this year, a working day for these states. The Prime Minister, however, added it is subject to the respective state authorities to make any announcement regarding holidays. The keeper of the ruler's seal, Tan Sri Syed Daniel Syed Ahmad, had earlier announced that Muslims in Malaysia would celebrate Hari Raya Aidilfitri today. Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and Raja Pemaisuri Agong Tunku Haja Aziza Aminah Maimunah Iskandaria performed Aidilfitri prayers at the Federal Territory Mosque in the nation's capital today. Their Majesties arrived at the mosque at 8:14 a.m. accompanied by their daughter Tengku Putri Afsan Aminah Hafizatullah. Grand Imam of the Federal Territory Mosque, Muhyiddin Aziz Elias Sa'ari, led the prayers. Also participating in the Aidilfitri prayers were Prime Minister Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, who arrived at the mosque at 8:07 a.m. Members of the Cabinet and Deputy Ministers, along with their spouses as well as members of the public, have also joined the congregation. This is the first time the Yang di-Pertuan Agong performed the Aidilfitri prayers outside the Istana Negara. Prior to this, Their Majesties performed the Aidilfitri prayers at Istana Negara following the implementation of the Movement Control Order (MCO) nationwide over the past 2 years. Malaysian Muslims are feeling grateful to be able to celebrate this auspicious day with joy in their beloved families at their hometowns and villages this year. This follows the government's announcement on the transition to endemicity, which began last 1st April. The Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah today called on the people to observe good health practices during the Hari Raya celebrations as part of continued efforts to break the COVID-19 infection chain. In contrast to previous years, His Majesty said Ramadan and Shawwal this year around take place at a time when the country is in the transition to endemic phase, adding that there now seems to be light at the end of the tunnel after strong efforts by the people to battle the deadly disease in the past 2 years. Al-Sultan Abdullah said this was also the result of concerted efforts taken by the government and the people in coming together to achieve herd immunity through the National COVID-19 Immunisation Program and vaccine booster doses given.
Untuk mengecapi nikmat ini, pelbagai onak dan ranjau yang telah kita tempuhi dalam perjuangan membebaskan negara daripada belenggu COVID-19. Melangkah ke hadapan, rakyat Berita hendaklah meneruskan momentum dengan berterusan mempraktikkan amalan penjagaan kesihatan yang baik dan mematuhi semua saranan kerajaan. Jangan sekali-kali mengambil mudah dan bersikap sambil lewa akan nikmat kesihatan yang dikurniakan Allah SWT.
His Majesty said this in his special Aidilfitri message delivered over local television and radio stations last night. His Majesty also expressed confidence that the reopening of Malaysia's borders on 1st of April will have a big impact on the country's economic recovery, as well as bring joy to the people who can now return to their hometowns to visit family members. Al-Sultan Abdullah said Hari Raya Aidilfitri this year will definitely be a more joyous celebration with loved ones. His Majesty and Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Hajah Azizah Aminah Maimunah Iskandaria also reminded those returning to their hometowns to prioritise safety on the roads and to adhere to traffic laws. The Johor government today agreed to move the special holiday or occasional holiday for the state from today, 2nd May, to Wednesday, 4th May. Johor Menteri Besar Dato' On Hafiz Ghazi said the decision was made after taking into account that Hari Raya Aidilfitri falls today. In a post on his Facebook page today, he said the decision to declare this a special event holiday is in accordance with Section 9, Subsection 1 of the Holidays Act 1951, Act 369. Last night, the keeper of the ruler's seal, Tan Sri Syed Daniel Syed Ahmad, announced that Muslims in Malaysia to celebrate Aidilfitri today. On 27th April, Dato' On Hafiz was reported to have said that the Johor government announced for today, 2nd May, as a special holiday or occasional holiday in the state in conjunction with the Aidilfitri celebration. There are still some motorists who misuse the emergency lane based on surveillance during this festive period. Bukit Aman Traffic Investigation and Enforcement Department Deputy Director Datuk Muhammad Nazri Hussein, however, said the majority of motorists have been responsible in their compliance of the traffic laws based on the observation of the police along highways and federal roads throughout Op Slamat 18 in conjunction with Aidilfitri since Friday. He noted most motorists still respect the law and do listen to the advice from the police.
Dan semasa kita membuat pemerhatian tadi lebih kurang dalam 4 kenderaan. Walaupun ada yang melanggar di dalam lorong kecemasan, tapi saya masih boleh nyatakan di sini majoriti pengguna lalu lintas is excellent. Mereka tidak melanggar lorong kecemasan kerana orang yang melanggar tu terlampau sikit sangat dan kita harap perkara ini berterusan sehinggalah selepas Hari Raya.
He said this to reporters after conducting a drone demonstration as part of Selamat 18 at the northbound Slim River Toll Plaza along the North-South Expressway near Tanjung Malim yesterday. Datuk Muhammad Nazri also said location of the drones would change daily throughout Selamat 18 to record photos of vehicles committing traffic offences. He said it is also subject to the needs of the police air wing that flies 3 drones in 3 locations, as there may be requests from other departments. He added the use of drones depends on need, but currently JSPT has been given priority to assist in taking action and enforcement. Only 2 telecommunication companies or telcos, namely Telekom Malaysia Berhad and YTL Communications Sdn Berhad, have signed an agreement to own an equity stake in Digital Nasional Berhad (DNB) for the implementation of the 5G network in the country so far. Communications and Multimedia Minister Tan Sri Anwar Musa said that following this, it is hoped that other telcos would expedite moves to finalise an agreement with DNB before the 30th June closing date.
Dari segi kementerian, kita akan memastikan pematuhan kepada blueprint yang telah sedia ada. Jadi walaupun baru-baru ini ada pandangan daripada pihak tertentu tentang konsep single wholesale network yang telah diterima pakai oleh kerajaan, kita telah membuat perundingan, kita telah membuat engagement dan kita juga telah membuat kajian. Dan perkara itu akhirnya telah dibawa kepada Jemaah Menteri dan Jemaah Menteri telah membuat satu ketetapan muktamad, iaitu konsep single wholesale network itu dikekalkan.
He said this to reporters after attending the Rumah Prihatin Breaking of Fast event in the nation's capital yesterday. On the 16th of March, Tan Sri Anwar said that the issue of DNB monopoly in the implementation of the 5G network in the country did not arise anymore, as the government will offer up to 70% of the equity stake to all telcos. A road bully has been arrested on suspicions of driving multi-purpose vehicle or MPV recklessly between kilometre 25.1 and 27.5 of the Karak Highway heading to Genting Sempah, Pahang on Saturday. Gombak District Police Chief ACP Zainal Muhammad said the man, 43, was arrested at the grounds of the Gombak District Police Headquarters Traffic Investigation and Legal Division at 2 p.m. on Sunday. In a statement last night, ACP Zainal Muhammad said the driver took a urine test at the Narcotics Division, which turned out to be negative. He was also taken to Selayang Hospital for a blood sample for an alcohol test. The driver will be taken to the Selayang Magistrates Court for a remand order to facilitate investigations under Section 42, subsection 1 of the Road Transport Act 1987 for reckless and dangerous driving. Dashcam footage showed the suspect cutting off motorists and constantly braking his vehicle in attempts to provoke them. A background check also found that the vehicle had 56 outstanding traffic summonses. A video depicting an MPV weaving in and out of traffic dangerously in an attempt to get ahead of traffic had gone viral on social media. And that wraps up today's updates at noon. In our top story today, Labor Day holiday brought forward to Wednesday. Tune in to News at 10 coming up at 10 p.m. tonight. You can also stream it with RTM Click's website and mobile app. Till then, Keluarga Malaysia, I'm Mohana Priya. Thanks for watching and Selamat Hari Raya.